The power of this world is us. We give it over to an actress made empress. We pack it a lunch and send it off. Over a cliff on a subconscious bus. Never a second to enjoy its gift. We vote our energy away, out the door, to charge the batteries of corporate government. Necro-dancing up injustice, turning our cheeks to self-governance. It is comedic to the actors only, in charge of this epic Greek tragedy. And its insipid message bleeds out the screen of the TV. It is the magic of the script walkers that goes unseen. While one impregnates the actors with your belief, these scripts tied together creates our false history, our concepts of economy, directing our empire's false autonomy. With our misdirected energy, we are giving off like radioactivity. A newscaster casts spells on humanity. His audience just think. He is a man with a job, an actor, handed a script, a set of rules and customs to follow, guidelines, that's it. The newscaster, like a class all itself, being purposefully bred with voice and chin, willing to parrot any nonsense as long as it gets them in the inner echelon. Turning tricks and belittling human activity, every fabricated opportunity. Burning bridges to human ingenuity, severing the vision of true reality. The black box on a plane carries all the recorded events of one's flight, as does this Saturnian box we call a television, sending our precious energetic dollars and cents to the mainframe of the elect. Its presence soaked through the mind's inner vision, becoming the dream shaper, becoming the Holy Mother. It is where our judgments align, whether we accept the advertisement or deny it. What perceptions bleed out of this box and into me? How much of the truly precious time spent bathing it in what remains of my light as darkness descends around me? I am quickly snatched up by the blue light, placed in a fractal cage designed to last my life, packed with the illusion of space, and aligned with what joy may be pulled from a fridge. All the sounds and scenes, VR CD of programmed elusive happy. Demons bridging gaps, subconscious magnets attract, unleashing fallacy at the root of being me.
Leading to the engagement of the imagination. The only substance, the only essence from which the elixir of
Dada, surrealism, and psychology were used to confuse the powers from you. Disassociated from purpose and source of the energy responsible for world-bringing creative forces, the long road to the postmodern mindset was built with these cultural movements, with the fashion of the day, a fabricated concept put forth to give shape to passing time, the thoughts of passing decades, related to change in music and dress, rather than astrological concepts, which would remind one of what little has really changed since the last fad you wrapped your identity in. Distorted frames of reference were used to project us into a concept of a timeline. It is our minds only propelling this timeline. It does not exist outside of linked concepts, already malignant. They had to get us to desire a timeline, a mental construct, so the illusion of cultural change and progress were instituted. The age of shock and awe ideology, the age of state-imposed materialism, the age of belittling human vision and feeling, slashing at spirit expression. And they let the artist do all the work. Through ideas of progress, of information. The idea that psychology was new. Funny enough, only the alchemist remained unchanged. Gnosis of nothing new under the sun kept them that way. Those performing the great work kept collecting dew, while other artists led astray, let the aberrant programs run, and the modern world they did create. Art, in consequence, got more and more abstract. Factions of movements that never last, till utter destruction and all refused to paint. Janus in the doorway was placed. When watching TV, do you like to believe an actor is sincere? Is it a conscious decision to give in to belief? Do you say to yourself, okay, taking a break from cognizant harmony to inspect the state of the Deva's data today? It is imperative to set up conscious doorways before one partakes. Center one absolute principle of gnosis before one embarks. Upon the assiduous waves the narrative enthusiasts call entertainment. What does that really mean? Enter me, taint my mind, be weary of the overly entertained. Then there is always the question of production. These days this word is always attached to a value. None of them worthy, I assure thee. But what can be gleaned by a piece of art's production value is the artist's belief or disbelief in the intelligence of their audience. The fancier the package and delivery of an artwork shows what little faith in the level of your intellect is held by the artist or its think tank. The unfinished or art in the raw, when released, shows the artist's desire for the audience to be the creator, to personally will the belief because the content is worth it. When there is no room for the truth of the mundane within art, because of the fanciness with which it is dressed, very little active imagination is required by the viewer. All of the bells and whistles numb the receiver, whom is no longer improvising images to increase the experience. In fact, all faculties begin to be erased. Lying to yourself is all that remains. Cognitive dissonance becomes the permanent state. The populace begins acting upon any and all fear-based stimuli, too afraid and much too far down the road to say, hey, I've gone the wrong way. Before I leave, I have to say, this piece was supposed to begin with, since the days of Rome, when an actress became an empress. Something else about a refrigerator, current events in electrical circuitry, the Ora Linda, and the meaning of being free. You can tell that the meaning of free didn't make it in. Anyways, thank you all so much. Hollow you, hollow me.
The salt in this step is reduced into quicksilver or mercury, which represents fluidity, and the process of rapid mental, emotional, and spiritual change, and the strengthening of the sacred feminine essence, leading to the engagement of the imagination. The only substance, the only essence from which the elixir of life for the awakened or enlightened mind can then be made. This is why the dark occult want to stamp out the human imagination, because they don't want the process of transformation to happen in our species. You know, this step is about when people start to learn the truth and are accepting of it. They have the mindset of openness and reception. Again, the date today is no accident. Highly synchronistic.